say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying. You know you're worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. But say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that. This don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark 'cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark 'cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Hurts setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Montez Sweat in good form there as he sacks another quarterback. And he's in good form in 2022 as well. Put up 8 sacks coming off of an injury-shortened campaign the year prior.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Howell. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Gibson toss right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they take him down, losing yards back at the 27. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they go play action with Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith.
Devontae Smith on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Cody Barton there to bring him down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, easy, 63, back. You won't know.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 17-0 our score after one.
Eagles nothing.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Motion man is Schwartz. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a bit closer. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Out left to Dotson. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
And Howe will throw it. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
It's not clear about the game there on 2nd down. That's a positive play because that's a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third down and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down. He's going to be a foot or so short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Fourth down, Howell. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
Let's go now.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Washington.
They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
24, Eagles 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
For Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Off play action. It's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Devontae Smith. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, Howell back to pass. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 4-11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't play it. It's 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Let's see, yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 41 yards. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Slide for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 34, Eagles 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Build that momentum, offense. Want some offense? Let's go.
The give, right side for Gibbs. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go play action. Howell. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 38 yards. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Make a play! Make a play! Woo! Woo!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
You on left.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Here's 2nd and 10. Once more, Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
He's going to keep this again. Oh, Hal loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Penny up the middle. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
63.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Gibbs straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3rd and goal. Trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw here. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And they run the option on 2nd down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. But 1st down, Hurts. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often